Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. And through this channel, I'll be providing some stock analysis and also an update on our $1 Million Challenge, so please stay tuned. In the previous video, we did a stock update on ticker symbol MMAT, OCGN and also AQST. So in today's market, we did see a very significant continued sell-off for OCGN. It was down today just in excess of 20% at $10.06. On the previous video, I did suggest there was a possibility of it coming down towards $10. Hopefully it can find support at $10, so we have to see what happens in tomorrow's market. But in terms of better news, we can see if we have a look at the screen here for the chart for AQST, we can see AQST did break $6 today, and we can see today's market it closed at $6.04. And I think good news here, if you look at the update for AQST in my previous video, the key date for your diary is the FDA news for the 23rd of December. And I do expect a good run up in this stock. So for details of AQST, please refer back to the previous video. Before we start today's stock analysis, quick reminder of our $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody is not aware of this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to $1 million over a period of 3 years using compound return investing. So the strategy involves trying to achieve 201 trades with an average return of 3.5% per trade. So it's not 201 consecutive trades, it's 201 trades with an average return of 3.5%, and we do take into account losses. So we have a growing Discord community, well in excess of 300 now, sharing due diligence, buys, technical analysis, chart analysis, etc. The Discord area is an opportunity for you to read our FAQs, sign up to the agreement. You can chat and ask questions, share your buys. We have a King and Queen alert section in here, and also a leaderboard plus updates. So we have an exclusive strategy video here with more detail of the challenge that is not available in the public video. And we also have a spreadsheet here with specially chosen stocks for the challenge with low and medium risk. So if anybody's interested, details in the description below. First stock analysis for today is ticker symbol SAVA, Cassava Sciences. This is a stock that has been featured on the channel on a number of occasions, and we can see the chart here for the 5-day period this week. It is up in excess of 90%, so tremendous news here. Just a few days ago, you will see on this chart that it was trading below $50. The news was good for Cassava Sciences, so let's now proceed to have a look at what made the significant change in the chart and the momentum for this stock. So on the screen here, you'll be able to see a copy of the breaking news with regard to Cassava Sciences, and the headline here is Cassava stock soars, journal finds no proof of tampered Alzheimer's data. So if you remember what happened just a few weeks ago, there was an allegation made with regard to potential tampering with the data for their Alzheimer's drug. And at that time, the stock was trading around about $160 mark with the allegation. The stock did crash, it came down, and we saw just a few days ago it was trading below $40 and around $40. So this is good news, and we can see here in this article, allegations of data manipulation caused the stock to plummet in August. One of the claims was that Cassava altered test images. The Journal of Neuroscience said there was no evidence to indicate Cassava tampered with those images in July 2012. The paper found that the company's experimental Alzheimer's drug Simuflan was accurately reported. Let's now move on to our second biopharmaceutical stock. This stock was also a stock that was initially featured in our Discord community. So for advanced notification of such stocks, click in the description below. But let's have a look at what has been happening with Cara Therapeutics. We can see here on the screen the 1-month chart. The stock is doing up very nicely. It's up in excess of 23.68% on the month, closing today at $17.55. So let's have a look at the latest updates for Cara Therapeutics. So on the screen here, you'll see that the stock has been running up nicely, and one of the reasons why, we can see the headline here from Yahoo Finance. Cara Therapeutics is to announce third quarter 2021 financial results on November the 8th, 2021. So the generally accepted opinion is that the news is going to be good but let's see what else we can see in this article. We can see that the company is focused on developing and commercializing new chemical entities designed to alleviate pruritus by selectively targeting peripheral kappa opioid receptors, and today announced the conference call will happen on Monday, November the 8th, so that's an important date for your diary. Let's have a quick recap in terms of the company profile for this stock. So if we have a quick recap in terms of the company, we can see here they did receive FDA approval for their first drug in August, so that did lead to a significant spike in the share price. There was a run-up in excess of 33% in the first week of October. The stock has continued to do well since then. The FDA approval earlier this year is for the drug called Korsuva, and this is associated with reducing itching for hemodialysis treatment. So in terms of sales and revenue that we're going to see shortly, once we get their results, I don't expect them to be showing a huge amount of revenue because it's still early stages yet, but long term the potential for this stock is going to be huge. The next stock I'd like to feature in today's video is another stock that was brought initially to the Discord community and was also featured in a previous video, so please refer back to my previous video where I covered ticker symbol IPIX, also known as Innovation Pharmaceuticals. So let's have a look at the chart. Here we can see the 5-day chart for this stock is excellent. The stock was also up today, and we can see the growth over 5 days is in excess of 70%, so currently trading at 50 cents. And it is at the moment only available on the OTC markets. Many of the Discord community have made successful profits in this, so congratulations to everybody in ticker symbol IPIX. Let's now proceed to have a look at the latest developments. Okay, so the headline I'd like to share with you here is from the Wall Street Journal, and the headline here is database lock completed for Innovation Pharmaceuticals phase 2 clinical trial for Brilicadin for COVID-19. So excellent news here. The other thing I'd like to remind you of in terms of this stock, earnings are expected next week, Wednesday. So that's also another reason why the stock is running up nicely. But remember, this is a high risk volatile stock trading currently on the OTC market. So it may not be available on all trading platforms, but certainly excellent profits for everybody who's been trading this so far. The next stock I'd like to provide an update for is ticker symbol SENS. This is a stock that has been featured a number of times on the channel. This is also a stock that initially invested in when it was trading around about 58 cents and also taken profits on a number of occasions. It's also a stock that I'm still currently holding. Let's have a look at the chart for the previous 5-day period here. We can see the stock is showing some good bullish momentum, and it was up currently at time of trading in excess of 11% over the previous 5 days, closing at $3.88. So let's now have a look at some of the developments and latest news for Senseonics. So if we look at this article here from Yahoo Finance, the key thing that is causing a nice run up in this stock here, and that is again expected earnings coming next week. So we can see the date for your diary is earnings report is expected to be released on November the 9th, 2021. If the earnings are positive, would you expect them to be positive, we could certainly see a good run up in this stock. But let's have a quick reminder in terms of the potential for Senseonics. So if we look at a recent article here on the screen, we can see the headline here, Senseonics, a rising tide lifts all boats. So Senseonics is here stated as a stock worth looking at by ultra aggressive investors due to its implantable continuous glucose monitoring system, CGM, and this is a stock that have carried out detailed due diligence for previously, so have a look at the previous videos for that. So we can see here there's definitely a favorable trend for a small cap CGM player like Senseonics. So certainly the potential in this stock is huge. The CGM system that they have is certainly life changing. So if we move on now to have a look at the third paragraph down, we can see why does FDA approval matter. So FDA is also something that drives revenue for a business. With approval, gives it income, it gives it profit, and it also gives us as investors huge return on our investments in the stocks. But in terms of competitors, the key competitor is Dexcom and Abbott Laboratories. And the Dexcom, if you check the share price for Dexcom, it is on a different level. It's a huge multinational company. Senseonics is still a small cap, low float company, so the potential is huge. So what is the risk? We can see the risk is obviously non-approval of the FDA, but the news is positive. They already have approval for the CGM, but not for the 365-day version. So I think they also have operations in Europe, which I've featured previously in one of my other videos. But in terms of the medical device, it's certainly looking like the stock right now is at an excellent bargain price for holding for the future. The final stock I'd like to feature in today's video is Bio-Nano Genomics, also known as ticker symbol BNGO. This is a stock that has been featured a few times on the channel. And now if we have a look at the screen here, one thing I'd like to draw your attention to is the 52-week high and the 52-week low. So in 2020, this stock was very, very unknown, relatively unknown. This is a stock that I did initially invest around about December 2020 when it was trading much lower prices. We can see 52-week low for this stock was 47 cents. At one time it did run up well in excess of $15 with a high of $15.69. So it has come down quite significantly from those highs. But the good news is here we can see the trend is now looking more positive. The recovery seems to be happening. So on the 5-day chart here, we can see the stock is up in excess of 15%, closing at $5.93. So what's the latest developments? Let's have a look at what the breaking news was for ticker symbol BNGO. So on the screen here, you'll now see confirmation of Form 8 that was submitted today after close of market. And we can see here that Bio-Nano Genomics have reported third quarter 2021 financial results and highlights of their business progress. So let's have a look at the key headlines here on the screen. So acquisition of biodiscovery transforms Bio-Nano from the structural variation company into a data solution provider with the potential to offer the most comprehensive variant analysis platform in genomics. The key thing that I'm interested in here is the second bullet point, and that is with regard to revenue. And this is excellent news for us as investors. Total revenue is $4.7 million. And the reason why that's important, that is showing a 112% year-on-year increase. So that is certainly something that is suggesting huge amount of growth. So 112% is phenomenal. We can see there was also a record number of Sapphire shipments and installations for any quarter to date. They launched protocols for ultra-high molecular weight DNA isolation. Remaining 2021 milestones are on track. And again, from an investor point of view, with regard to the balance sheet, very, very healthy here. They have $326.1 million in cash and short-term investments as at September the 30th, 2021. So the company is extremely cash rich. So great news here in terms of their earnings. And finally, if you would like to get advanced notification of such biopharmaceutical stocks, please consider joining the Discord. You can join from as little as $9 a month. This also gives you access to our $1 Million Challenge. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.